Hey guys, it's 6:57 Saturday morning. We have two jobs, or I do. Alicia's going to help me on the first job. It's down the street. It's a toilet for an older lady. And, hey, excuse me, guys. And then after that, me and Vinny are going to go to a second job. Somebody else in the neighborhood that called me, and he's got a Price Fister, it looks like from the picture he sent me, shower. And it's leaking hot water. So I think we're just going to rebuild or put new stems in. And then over here we got Alicia sleeping with our new baby. I told you what happened with Stassi. We had to put her to sleep. And then Vinny and Katie went out and found this little girl for my birthday. And she's only 4 weeks old. The guy said she was 6. And met us in a parking lot. We bought her. And then he said, by the way, she might be 4 or 5, and sorry, and hasn't had her first shots yet. So, but we took her, and she's in there sleeping somewhere. Let's see. And with Alicia's sleeping. Let's see here. There she is in her little cave on our bed. So I'll try to get a better video of her later. We got her up on the bed with us. That way at night, she's pretty good. 4 or 5 weeks old. She cries when she's got to go to the bathroom. She doesn't like using the bathroom in her cage. And then we just run over to our bathroom floor over here, and we lay a potty pad or whatever the hell that thing's called. These things. We lay it down over here. She uses it. And we pick it up, throw it in a bag, and then we take it to the trash in the morning. So that's what's going on over here. Our daughter moved in. I told you about that. So we had to clear that room out. So we're still kind of trying to find a spot to put some of this stuff away. But anyway, we're going to get to work. We'll see you at the job. That little light she has on top of there, you push it, and it kind of just puts a little light through the fabric and lights it up in there, and she can see what's going on. Hey, it's time to wake up. Show some signs of life. I'll have to grab your feet. Oh, okay. Is that your feet under there somewhere? Oh, look at there. Okay. Okay, guys, there's our new baby. Let's see. Bring her head up a little bit so we can see her. There she is. Her name is Pixie. Katie named her. I like she's got a small little snout. Her nose. A little Maltese, a little poodle. Huh, girl? She tucks right in with Mom. Show her how you tuck her in over there. She tucks her in like that. And there she is. She loves it. She's spoiled already. We got one little carrier cage here that she sleeps in. We got one downstairs in the kitchen so we don't have to move them up or down. And she's all fixed up in there. See? So she sleeps in the front. She goes to the bathroom here. She's pretty good. She goes back there and uses it. Then we clean it up immediately. We don't let her. Oh yeah, look at the light. The light really works good too. Yeah, you can see how the light kind of gives it a blue light to it. But anyway, it works good. We can see in there at night. Yeah, see, like that, without waking her up too much. All right, well, hopefully we won't have to be doing this too long, but until it's needed it anyway, we'll keep doing it.
There she is.
We'll keep doing it as long as it's needed. Oh, there she goes. Where you going, girl? Huh?
Oh, she might be hungry.
Yeah, they pulled her right off the mom's. And they didn't admit that. They said she was 6 weeks old, and yeah, they're 6 weeks old or something. And then we got her, and we turned it in. And he goes, she ain't no 6 weeks old. So they put us on a special food for puppies that are pulled away from their mothers. It's a special food. And it has a special texture and a special this and a special that.
It's the formula, yeah.
Yeah, and it's made for puppies that are pulled away from their mothers early for some reason or another. But when we realized that they pulled her away from her mother, we didn't like that. But at the same time, we figured she'd be better. Hey,
Zadie,
stop
Zadie.
that, Zadie.
Since you terrorize her.
Yeah. We figured she'd be better in our hands than their hands. If they're willing to do that to her, then she's better off here because Alicia will take care of her.
Come over.
And she's got some family here, as you can see. They're getting used to her, but, Anyway, we keep putting her on the pee pad until she goes, and that's about it. All right, we'll see you at the job, guys. All right, guys, here it is. It's leaking from the tank to the bowl. We can fix that, but she wants a new Moen no clog. She has some. Hey guys, I didn't quite tell her I was videotaping the job, so I stopped the video because she asked me if I was talking to her when I was talking to you guys. Anyway, she's got a American Standard. It's leaking from the tank to bowl. It can be fixed, but she wants a new Kohler no clog. She has roommates that are moving in, I guess, and she don't want no problems. I kind of like the toilet she has. Flushes good, but she had us go and get it. So here it is. We're going to install it. Alright guys, we're going to break this down into 2 pieces. And we're going to put gel. This gel, we use this gel all the time. This gel will go into the bowl and gel it all up so when we carry it doesn't spill downstairs. Alright, we're going to let Vinny break this down here.
Pete Andrew.
That's her toilet bag. We keep a whole separate bag for toilets here. That way, whenever we put those in, we don't contaminate our other stuff when we're working on other items that have nothing to do with the toilet. So, hey guys, he's having a problem. The nut is turning, but see that tool right there? You put that tool under the washer and then either pull up or push down on it, whatever works for you. And then what happens is that'll lock that bolt somehow, and then you can turn that nut. We use that every time. Don't use it often, but when you do have a problem where everything is turning, then you put that tool under that washer and put some pressure, and then you can break that nut loose. Get back after it, son. Okay, guys, I'll show you how close. I had to run home and get something, but I'll show you how close this job is. It's right down the street. I guess they got my number off my truck years ago. Her husband did, but now her husband has passed. And she still uses us. She really likes Alicia. Older lady. I could have fixed that toilet. It was just a gasket, but she insisted on a new Moen to match the one she had downstairs. So that's that. Anyway, here's the job right here. So, alright guys, we're here. I'm gonna get up there and see what they're doing. Alright guys, I just got back. You guys went with me, as you can see. We're back, and Alicia's training Vinny, putting some new bolts. She double nuts those things, that way they don't spin on you. Basically, you put a nut on the bottom. Yeah, and she always waffles that washer, because if you don't waffle it a little bit, it'll spin on you. If you just tighten it enough and the washer's flat, that thing will still spin. But if you waffle it just a little bit, then nothing will turn. The washer won't turn when you're putting the nuts on top. But anyway, that's just the way we do it. All right, guys, look, she's double bolted, and she's got her studs nice and solid. And guys, I know you don't like the fact that we use, some of you don't like the fact that we use a wax ring with the horn in it, but let me tell you something about this wax ring. You can't get it in any other way other than just wax. This is a double thick. Where's the name on it? I don't want to be just talking
Extra
shit.
thick, double reinforced.
It's extra thick, double reinforced. You see this?
Thick reinforced.
I'm sorry, extra thick, reinforced wax ring. And you can only get it with the horn, but you see that little, it says reinforced right there? It's got like a sponge. So let's just say you set that toilet down a little bit crooked, and then you do the other side, rather than smashing the wax crooked and then maybe having a gap there. And then Sheila likes to put double.
Well, it's kind of sitting low.
Yeah, sitting low. But what happens is, if you happen to lean on that toilet a little bit crooked and you bring down one side more than the other, this reinforcement right here that you see comes back up. It's like a sponge. If you break the wax off, you'll see that rubber sponge in there. And basically you can squeeze it with your finger all the way down and that thing will come right back up. So if you happen to set that toilet a little crooked and then you get her nice and flat, that rubber sponge will bring that wax right up and it never leaks, you know. So, you know, if I could get that without the horn, I would, but you know, I can't, and I've been doing this 33 years and I don't remember a toilet leaking other than one where the water closet rusted out, you know, and it almost fell through the bottom, but it wasn't because of the wax ring leaking. It was just old.
Yeah, I'm good. I think
Anyway, we're gonna get ready to set that toilet, guys.
Yep.
Okay, guys, we're gonna set that. We got double wax. We're ready to go here. We got a couple wrenches that shows us the bolts. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to do it?
There you go.
Beautiful.
That was perfect, Benny.
Yep. Now bring it down straight. There you go. Sit on it.
Hey.
There it is. Nice and even.
That was nice.
That couldn't have gone better.
Yes, that was like perfect.
Yeah, nice. And now Alicia will shim it where it needs to be shimmed, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. Along with her toilet, she wants us to install 2 new locks, one for each bedroom with a key on it. They're matching keys because it's for one room. This one and that one. This door and that door, they're going to be the same key locks. And then one downstairs with her own key. Alright guys, she's got it all shimmed. I was going to get a gate open for the trash on the side, but she's going to cut those shims. Let's see here. Anyway. And she knocks them in a little bit. That way it doesn't show. That's good, Al. Cut that sucker. There it is. Snap-a-rooney. Anyway, she'll go, I'll save you the hammering. She'll do that all the way around and she'll put some sealant. She'll knock that in slightly after she cuts it. Because if you don't, you'll put your silicone and you'll see it. You'll see the shim. Over there I got Minnie putting the locks on that she wants.
Where's the other set of locks? I just want to make sure they match codes.
They are. I matched
Okay,
them.
good,
Yeah, we're
good.
good. But keep your 2 piles like far apart. Yeah, far apart. Hey guys, I should mention something. You know, she likes to put double wax rings. Don't ask me why, but sometimes I'll look at it and I'll say, hey, one's enough. But she thinks two's better. But if you're going to do that, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't squish out all over the side. It may come up through the holes a little bit, but she loves to see that. To her, that's like watertight in her head. But what you do have to do is always remember your waistline, your water closet's about right here. So when you got all that wax under there, you need to make sure you get it down there. So watch this. A lot of people, let me get in a minute. A lot of people will put their weight on here or sit on it here. it's not good enough. If you're going to double stuff it, you got to get way back here. Let's just try to show you where I'm at. I'm sitting way back here. Alright guys, Vinny's bundling up the old locks for her. She wanted them in case she finds the key. Let's see how Alicia's doing over here. She's doing good. She's got the tank going on. That's a nice toilet. She went from elongated to round. I guess because it's not for her. Her bathroom downstairs, she has elongated. We put it in years ago. But this one here, she wanted to save the $30, I guess, because it's going to be for the roommate here. So, anyway. Everything's going good here, I guess. Hey guys, there's all different ways to cut these bolts. You can cut them with a hacksaw, or you can cut them with a grinder. I prefer a grinder because hacksaw, you're doing this and you loosen the bolts and wiggle them around. You never know what could come loose. This doesn't happen. The grinder, rather, it's smooth cut, but you have to cover everything. That's why she's got a towel. That way, whatever flies off of this doesn't stain or collect on the toilet. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Here, you want to hold this? Mm-hmm. That way nothing gets on the toilet or the caulking. Usually we cut it before we do the caulking, but me and Vinny were doing those locks and she just wanted to get it done. Okay, I cut just a little bit above the bolts. Like that. Now pull that off. See all the dirt that went there?
So I can move your hand?
You see all that? That would have been on the toilet if she hadn't, put that on. So now we'll just move this out of the way like that, and everything is nice and clean. Nothing to worry about. And we come here, do the same thing. Alec,
We'll prep it.
cut a hole?
No, we pushed it through.
Oh, okay. I'll use this one. Same hole. Okay guys, let's put it. Okay, we got it. Wanna check it out there? Might pull it out. Okay guys, toilet's all done. She got the caps on. And the caulking looks good. Let's take a look at that caulking job. You can't see the shims. Let's see. Yeah, can't see the shims wherever they are. And the caps are good. Let's see the other side. Alright, toilet looks good. Brand new water supply line. It's flushing good. No leaks. Well guys, I think that's going to be the end of this one. Say goodbye, Vinny. We got one more job to go to, guys. It's a shower, a stand-up shower, and it's a Price Pfister, and the hot side is leaking. So we'll see if we can get some video of that, and then we're gonna call it a weekend. Hey guys, we're at this job. It's a nice neighborhood, and we're getting all the tools we think we need to do this job. Pretty much got everything. We got our materials over there. I'm going to just see if they're alright with me recording, and we'll go from there, guys. By the way, this is the second job. We were at the first one with the toilet. And I got a great deal on garbage disposals. I had a 15% coupon, plus if you buy three or more, you get 21 bucks off each one.
Something like that.
Yeah, plus my coupon. I didn't think the coupon would work on top of it. And then, of course, I charge normal price. I don't pass on my savings. You know, I work hard for those coupons, spend a lot of money. So now when I sell this, I'm about 40 plus when I charge them the regular price. Okay, guys, the hot side is leaking. We shut the water off at the main because his valve in the to his house is a gate valve and it doesn't look healthy. So we're just going to stick with that. Here, Ben.
You gotta
let's see here.
Get it out of the pipes.
No, because this is up high. So if we just open up this
right.
one, we're good to go.
Okay.
Both. Let me flush the toilet. Okay. This is hot. Okay, let's see here. Screwdriver, please. You can set that there.
We'll probably save $100 on water and gas.
Oh, from all that running? Yeah, that was pretty good. Leak. Okay, the customer has decided that he wants new trim. We got it all in chrome. Right there.
You guys want anything to drink? Like,
Oh, we're fine, but thank you.
I got water, I got iced tea.
Yeah, we just opened up our watering. We were at Home Depot.
We didn't tell the ma'am in front of us that we were going to turn off the water.
Oh, the lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't tell her. Is she gonna be
Oh,
alright
she
with it?
okay?
Okay.
I don't know.
She
It's
must be
okay.
because we got it already.
I was just making sure.
You can also make an individual cup of coffee if you want that.
Oh, thank you
No,
so much. But
Getting spoiled now. My boss don't approve of that.
boss.
Just kidding, my dad.
Well, we moved here in September and they did a lot of cheap things. So
You mean for repairs and stuff?
yeah, we just keep finding stuff, so I'm glad to find you.
Oh, thank you. This is Price Pfister, guys. So we're gonna use this, and we'll find this one here. Now, before you guys, whenever you're gonna open these, take these out, you gotta make sure these are somewhat in the open position, because if you don't, that rubber gasket sits against the seat in there and makes it hard to open. So you open these up at least 2 or 3 turns. Now let's see what we get here.
Did you say you were going to go last night to see your daughter's?
Yeah, we went to a cheer event at one of the games for my daughter.
Oh, it was a game.
Yeah, it was a game, but they also have like a
Football game.
half-time event.
Yeah, that's how my daughter did. She was on the dance team actually at Edison, but
Oh yeah, they danced right next to the. You're right. They perform right next to the chair as well.
that didn't work out well for her. So
Okay, this one's a stiff one. Let's see here. There we go.
It was humid in here.
Yeah.
I didn't try to do this myself.
Well, the most important part is a lot of guys will skip over the seat part. There's a seat in there. Most guys will just put these in there and they leave that seat in there. And now here's your problem. See, the rubber's completely gone.
Okay.
So that was your issue. Now we got inside this wall, guys. You'll see that there's a seat right there, and it's way in the back. You can see it. You'll see when I take it out. Okay, now this is. Let's start with this one here. Okay, that feels good. This is what you call a complete rebuild. And this is why your hot was leaking. There's a big crack right in there. So what happens is when that rubber
Oh wow.
sits on here, all that water is leaking through that hole right there.
Yeah.
So
But it came up through the shower
Yeah,
head instead
yeah.
of did it go down the wall too?
no, it doesn't go on the wall. It just comes up and
It
out.
stays in the manifold.
Manifold, right
the metal
through and
housing.
out. This is just how when you shut it off and you have that, it just bleeds up to your wall. Nothing going inside.
Okay, good.
And you would have saw it too from the outside. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm gonna call that electrician, get the money out of him or the work out of him.
yeah,
And then I've got a bunch of stuff that's actually better for a handheld.
yeah. Whenever you're ready, we'll give you a free estimate and we'll go from there. Okay, Vinny, I'm ready to get the seats out of the new box, please. Here's the 2 new seats right here. I always put a little Flunner's dope on the threads, not so much for the waterproofing because you have brass against brass and it seats, it's soft, it works. This just helps thread it in a little bit smoother. So I just put a little bit here. We'll do that one first. Then we'll okay, here we go. Into the back. And don't cross thread it. You gotta make sure it's right. Give it a couple turns to the left. And then you'll know right away.
If I was doing it, I would have dropped it down the wall.
Yeah, I have before. Okay, guys, when you just don't need to be too tight, but it needs to be tight. So, because if you don't have it tight enough, when you use the water valve, the black rubber sits against there, and if that's loose in there, it'll actually open away and unthread that little at a time. So you got to give it just a little bit, but not where you. I kind of just hold this straight, little leverage on the handle, and that feels good. I'll just leave that here for a minute, and then we'll do this one.
Well, I'm gonna get a little coffee or I'm gonna fall asleep.
No worries, we'll get this here. Okay, so now, like I said, I just put this on just to help thread it in and it doesn't bind. Okay, everything's looking good. Guys, don't strip it. It's just like that. Okay, so now let's have the stems. Once again, guys, you don't need plumber's tape on the thread. They're pretty much water tight when you put this gasket on right here. This gasket. But I do put plumber's dope just because it threads in easier and gives it a nice little lubrication to feed it all the way in. And yeah, it's not bad to have it as a thread sealer. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. Make sure these are in the open position. They come in the open position from the factory, but you always want to make sure they're open, because if they're closed, you're going to hit bottom, and then you're going to think this is tight, but then when you open it, this is going to be loose.
Can you show me what open position is on this?
Yeah, so you just make sure it's open all the way like that, because if you put it in
Oh,
closed, you'll bottom out and you don't realize it.
Gotcha.
And oh, we need the Teflon on that one.
Yeah, right here.
I put the Teflon on that one, right? Yeah, I put it on, right?
So in the open position, this is technically like
Yeah,
sunk
all the
in.
way. And I did
Okay.
put the Teflon.
Yeah, you did. You did. I saw that one.
Take the tool. Okay guys, now we're just going to snug these up. If you go too tight, you'll crush that Teflon washer. You don't want to do that, so you just get it like this, watch. Not too tight. About like that. And the same with this one, just kind of meet it, because you don't want to crush the Teflon that's in there. You go too tight, you smash that thing up, and then it's worthless. So I go about right here.
So does your job description include videographer?
No. No, not at all. I'm far from it.
No, I'm talking about your son.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah. So I do the same for him when he's got something going on.
Oh yeah, you guys can take care of me.
Now, what I'm going to do is before I trim it all out, we're going to go
Adjust
try
it,
it
right?
out. Yeah, now see guys, this is called a packing nut. This packing nut is what keeps water from leaking from the valve and around the stem. These come from the factory kind of loose because they don't want to have them in a crushed, you know, they want them to be as expandable as possible. And then what I do is I just take this handle and I kind of fill it, and I know how it's supposed to fill. And that's almost right there. A little more. That's feeling good. You don't want it too loose, but you don't want it too tight. I've seen these where they were too loose and just the vibration of the water would turn hot and you'd end up with
A leak.
leak and the valve turns on itself and you end up with cold or hot. This one's really loose, guys. That's feeling better.
I'll tell you, that's what you want to hear a handyman say, is that not too tight, not too loose.
That's right.
Means you got the experience to be able to tell by feel,
But what you got
and that's just expertise. That's just
with time. Yeah.
time, yeah.
Okay, we're going to turn this in the off position, and then we're going to turn that into the off position, and then we're going to come back before we put all the new trim on it and work it out. Alright guys, we're going to get his water back on. Okay, when you open this up, guys, don't open them wide open. Just go real slow and get some water going. And you can hear it when it's going through. You can feel it.
Yeah, if you go open it too fast, what, you shock the lines or what?
Yeah, and you blow water hoses off the fixtures. So it's good. That's it.
Big lemons.
Yeah.
That big one out of the back.
Okay guys, we're going to test it before we put the hardware on. We'll use this one. We'll start with this.
Turn the other one.
Yeah, that one's good. Okay, so that's hot. Yep.
You want to try to do the diverter valve?
Oh, look at this, guys.
There's a leak.
There's a leak right here.
That's
Let me get my light.
yeah.
Is it from the packing? Let's see. Yeah, from the packing. Look at that. That's a good little lesson now. And I thought that was loose, but I didn't think it was that loose.
What's the packing?
The nut before on the
And
rod.
it could be defective too. This could be defective, this packing.
That's
This here.
Right there, that little nut.
that one.
Yeah, we're gonna try it again. Oh, there we go. Well, guys, we got that on video. The packing nut was leaking. Now we're just gonna play with it a little bit.
Sometimes when you don't, like when you come out of the package and you don't tighten them at all,
Yeah, some people
That'd be
don't tighten
really
them at
bad.
all.
They don't
Yeah.
tighten up the
people
packing
that
nut.
don't
They
have-
come,
yeah.
they come loose. That's what he was
From the,
talking
they
about.
come loose from the factory because the factory doesn't want them to compress while they're on the shelf. So,
stuff I would never
Check the other one, Dad.
yeah,
Check the packing nut on
I'm
bottom.
gonna do that. I'm gonna turn this one off.
say. Oh, you did it. Okay.
Here.
Why are they both running? That's amazing. It actually stops dripping.
Let's see.
It's been dripping for weeks. Found two other handymen, and one made it a point to come fix it and just didn't show.
Didn't show.
And didn't call and didn't respond to the text, and another one didn't respond. So Glad to
Make
find
sure
you.
this is good. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with this guy right here.
Check the other side packing nut, Dad.
That looks like it might be too.
Yeah.
Crescent.
Still.
There we go. I
Yeah.
like that.
Let me ask a question. What's this for? I mean, I just noticed that it was coming out of both places.
Oh, that is probably either an on or off. Probably most likely watch.
For
Or a
one
diverter.
For one or the other.
Yeah, let's try it. We'll find out.
But when, in that other position, they were both
Good. Yeah, this is just for that. And then that's for that.
on. That's both.
And then that's off. And then that's
Okay.
back on.
I thought, see, I
Oh,
thought.
that one's off. Oh, look. This one's off. This one's on.
Oh, there's a
That's-
middle.
Yeah, there's a middle for that one. And then for both. Right there.
Yeah.
So
See,
let's
now I
put one
thought
on.
when in that position it was off.
Okay, we're going to make sure.
Both were off, but
What I'm going to do is I'm
they
going to
don't
put
have a
this
both
one on.
off then, do they?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you guys wet.
No problem.
Okay, let's see here. I just want to set this down.
Put it on the video, you gotta have the right shoes.
Okay, so I just want to see how this is. I can see better if I got a leak this way. Okay, I'm gonna just. Make sure we're good. Okay, I'm gonna open this one up. That one's just underneath the first one.
Is that water? It was there the whole time. I saw it on recording.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not dripping no more. I might just give it just a little bit more, a little bit, not much. Just to fill it. Turn, whenever you adjust the packing nuts, guys, always turn it in at least a quarter. Don't be all the way in or all the way out. Okay, this one here. Good. That one's good. Now. And when these are new, they're stiff. Once you tighten the packing nuts, they're stiff, but that's okay. They'll break in.
Okay.
Now we're going on and off, one at a time. That's looking really good. Really good. Oh, and when they're new like this, you don't need to like you had to do before. The less you put on this to make it stop dripping, the better it'll be in the long run, because you'll wear out those little black washers. But this way, you just give it a little bit. You don't need that on it.
I'll tell my daughter.
Okay, let's see here. Now, let's take the, we can leave that for now. Maybe let's have all the new trim. Thread it in all the way. Just like that. No, you don't need you don't need much tension. No need to tighten it. The other one. Okay. And we want that. Where's the other one? Yeah, perfect. On these things, finger tight. That way, if they got to come off at a later date, you're not breaking them off inside. Now, little drip you see is just the water being forced out of the chamber for the threads there. Okay. And if these ever bottom out, guys, you can always cut it and make these shorter. Okay, now we're going to put the thing here on here, the washer. Right around that nut. See how it goes right around that nut. And this one here.
You're gonna post this video?
Yeah. I have a how-to channel. That's why I don't videotape anything, just right here on here. But, no address, no names.
No, I watched some.
I'll give you the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I watched some how-tos. You talking as if you're instructing the homeowner.
Exactly. That's exactly. These here, guys, you don't want to go too tight. Just the manifold may be loose in the wall, so if you take up just enough tension to get, sometimes these manifolds aren't strapped right, or they are, or they're not, but whatever they are, just cinch them up. But when you do this one, and then you go to do this one, almost guaranteed this is going to be loose. So I just keep going back and forth until they find the right tension. So like that. That feels good. This one feels good. I just keep going back and forth until I feel that it's good. Okay. Okay, guys. We got the handles here. And we'll put this guy on right here. Okay, when you tighten these up, don't tighten them and tighten up the, back it up with something. What?
Oh, I just don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, we're good here. Next hand, this is called the, you're going to adjust this just like that. That's the cold, right? I need the cold side. So let me have the other handle. You gotta know that you really don't need no Loctite or anything to keep it in. A lot of guys put Loctite and then they can't get it out. If you look at the ribs on the screw, that's your washer right there. This is what keeps it tight, is all these little ridges. So, and like I said, when you tighten that up, you don't want to tighten it and tighten the whole stem and everything. Get it there and then just hold this and then get it good like that. And then open it up and then close it like that, about right there, and then you put this on nice and straight. This one goes right here. Goes right there. There it is. Now, take that in. Okay, so now we're going to just open this up a little bit. These are the cheap ones from Home Depot. I like them because they're flat here and they don't mar nothing. I'm just going to give it a little tap to make sure, like that. We're good. And that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Talk to you on the next one. Hey guys, we're all done with that job. You saw the electric on the van and took us around and showed us some more work. And he's got some electrical that he needs done, and he's got a credit from electrician, so probably from a job that they decided not to do. Who knows what it's for? I don't care. But he's going to use that credit up first, and then whatever he doesn't use and doesn't get done, he's going to have us back out for an estimate. A really nice guy, really easy to talk to, communicates well and gets to the point. Anyway, with that being said, it's Saturday. We hope you guys enjoy your weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. And we're done. We're probably just going to, Vinny's going to dinner with his buddy. And I'm going to...
And his wife.
Yeah, and his wife.
And his twins.
And his 2 twins. So Vinny's going for a family dinner. Then other than that, we'll probably be just hanging out at the house for the rest of the weekend. I have no work scheduled for Sunday or Monday, even though people have asked us to. We gotta draw a line somewhere, guys. Anyway, with that being said, I guess we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great holiday weekend.